Hello, Shuganji. Namaste. Namaste, Shuganji. How are you?
Namaskar. Chalo, it is good to see our own people attending this program.
Yes, I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be here. And it's nice to see so many known faces. I can see Shrinetra and Pragya, of course. Gauri, I can see. I can also see Trisha. Hi, Trisha.
Hi, how are you? Hi, Aarti.
Good.
Namaste, Shuganji. Sir, namaste. Hi, Gauri.
Ashok,
Namaskar.
Ashok sir, namaste.
Namaste, Singh sir.
हो गया time अभी?
Hi, Pragya.
Pandey, Dr. Pandey, please start. I think 7:30 almost. Because
Yes.
Mangla sir and other thing will take time, so let people join as they come.
So let us start.
Okay, so we'll start the program now. I welcome you all to this online program on fundamentals of Prakrit from November 8 to December 7. First of all, I would like to introduce you to the dignitaries that we have. First of all, we have our president, Dr. Shuganjan Jain from Delhi. He has joined with us. Then we have Dr. Ashok Kumar Singh, who is a senior research fellow at ISJS, and he will be the key speaker in this program. And we have our joint director, Dr. Shrinedra Pandey, who is the program director for this program. I welcome all of you also. And let us start with the Mangalacharan. Please join your hands. Namo Arihantanam, Namo Siddhanam, Namo Ayariyanam, Namo Vajjayanam, Namo Loe Savvasahunam. Jivam Jivam Davam Jinvar Vas Hen Jenade Dittham Devinda Vinda Vandam Vandetam Savvada Sirsa. Now let's start the program. And first thing first, I would like to invite our Joint Director, Dr. Shrinedra Pandey, to give the welcome speech and introduce ISJS to all of you. Dr. Pandey.
Namaskar, Pranam, Jai Jinendra to all of you. I welcome you all to this 1 month online course on fundamentals of Prakrit language. First of all, I would like to welcome our president, Dr. Shuganjan Jain ji. Dr. Jain is the founder of International School for Jain Studies. Since its inception in 2005 till July 2020, he was the chairman, and now he is the honorary president of ISJS. Dr. Jain worked as information and system consultant, director, entrepreneur in India, USA, and Netherlands from 1962 to 2002, and since 2002 he pursued full-time Jain study and a PhD in 2005, and then promoted ISJS. Sir, on behalf of myself and behalf of ISJS, I welcome you to the inaugural session of this online Prakrit course. I welcome my colleagues at ISJS and museum team, especially Dr. Ashok Kumar Singh and Pragya Jain, who are the key faculty member of this course. I also welcome Ms. Trisha Jha from JNU Delhi, who is the one of the faculty members for this course, and she is also an alumni of ISJS. Last year, she studied Prakrit with ISJS for 9 months. So I welcome her to the inaugural session of this program. We are very fortunate to have Dr. Jeffrey DeLong as a participant. Dr. Lang is a world-renowned scholar of Jainism and Hinduism. I think he is not present here. So we are fortunate to have him as a participant in this program. I welcome each and every participant of this course. Friends, before I hand over the proceeding of this program to Ms. Pragya, I would like to present a brief introduction of ISJS. Friends, ISJS was founded in 2005 by Dr. Suganchan Jain of India and Dr. Suvek Chand Jain of USA as a voluntary, non-government, non-profit academic institution with an objective to introduce academic studies of Jainism in the universities of the world, particularly to North America. And to approach this objective, what we do, we organize residential programs during summer and winter, and we provide experiential and academic exposure to the participants invited for our residential programs. In 2020, in August 2020, to enhance our facilities, to provide better infrastructure and better academic environment to our participants, ISJS merged its all operations to Amar Prerna Trust of Dr. Firodia family. Friends, ISJS is involved in various academic activities. We undertake research projects on different aspects of Jainology. We have already conducted 6 research projects. We also organize seminars and workshops on different aspects of Shrama tradition, particularly on Jainism. We are also involved in publication activities. We publish a peer-reviewed online research journal on Jainism, ISJS Transactions. We publish a fortnightly newsletter. We also publish books and proceedings of our seminar. And till date, we have published 10 books with ISSN, and a book on Jain business engagement and ethics is under process. ISJS has signed MOU with many reputed institutions in India and abroad, and we organize many academic programs in the collaboration with these institutions. ISJS offers a 9 months Bhagwan Mahavir Prakrit Fellowship program to study Prakrit language and literature in India. We introduced this program in 2019, and the 3rd program is going on. This program began on September 1st this year and will completed on May 31st, 2023. So we provide handsome fellowship to the participants for this program. We also conduct summer and winter schools. During summer, we offer 2 programs on Jain studies, a 3-week program for senior undergraduates and graduates, and a 5-week program for senior graduates, PhD students, and faculties. We also offer a 3-week teaching for peace program for school teachers. Besides these, under the leadership of Professor Christopher Chappell from Loyola Marymount University, Los Angeles, we organize a program on yoga. During winter, we organize a 10-day program on basics of Jainism. We introduced this program in 2018, and for 2 years, we organized this program at Ahmedabad in Gujarat. And since 2020, this program is being conducted virtually. This year also, we have announced and invited applications for online mode. You can visit our website and you will find all details related to the winter program. Till date, approx 800 participants from USA, UK, Canada, Europe, Russia, Cuba, Singapore, Zimbabwe, Japan, Ethiopia, Sri Lanka, China, Spain, Thailand, Iraq, and from many other countries, more than 800 participants have been attended our summer and winter schools. This is the first time we are conducting 1-month online course on Prakrit language. We have received overwhelming response from the different part of the world. And by the end of this course, we will announce a 3-month online course on Prakrit language. In the 3-month program, classes will be held on Fridays and Saturdays only. On the same pattern, we are also planning to conduct a short-term program on Abhrans language. So friends, once again, I welcome you all to this 1-month online course on Prakrit language. We will try our best to make your 1-month academic journey fruitful. Thank you. Thank you so much. Once again, I welcome you all. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Pandey. Now I would like to invite Dr. Ashok Kumar Singh to tell us about the program.
Jai Jinendra. Namaste, everybody. Respected President ISJS, Dr. Suganchan Jain ji, Joint Director, Dr. Sinitra Pandey, Pragya ji, Dr. Arti Bapat, Dr. Gauri, Trisha, Sushil ji, participants of 3rd Bhagwan Mahavir program 2022 and participants of this inaugural online 1-month Prakrit program. Every effort facilitating the access to original sources is laudable. It expands the area of knowledge. It enables the studies and researches not only in that particular language, but also encourages comparative study as well as interdisciplinary study. And when it comes to the Prakrit, which is one of the oldest language of India, which represents Semitic tradition and reflects the culture and society of common people. You all will agree that the present state of study of Prakrit needs systematic and concerted effort to prepare scholars who can take Prakrit studies and research seriously. The one handicap we find is that Prakrit is treated as different in relation to Sanskrit, as English and Chinese. Also, the different dialects of Prakrit are supposed to be considerably different from each other. This assumption creates apprehension among the scholars who think that to learn Prakrit is very difficult. But the scenario is quite different. There are very few rules in comparison to Sanskrit. And the tendency of simplification of Prakrit rules is present there, which makes the learning of Prakrit very easy. Though because of regional changes and also the factor of individual pronunciation, it makes it somehow difficult, but it is not so easy, it is not so difficult. And at the end of the completion of this program, you will realize that learning Prakrit is not a difficult task. ISJS, its authorities have taken this task to prepare serious research scholars, serious scholars of Prakrit, who can work in the field of Prakrit and also teach Prakrit effectively through the 9-month Bhagwan Mahavir Prakrit Fellowship Program. And we will see that in the coming days, their effort will bear fruit, and we will have serious scholars of Prakrit to work in this area. They need our congratulations for their effort. As regards the method of teaching, a very well-planned content will be provided to you through PowerPoint, and you will get opportunity to enhance your knowledge through practice materials. I am sure at the end of this program, you will find that our apprehensions are removed and we can do it with a very easy way and cultivate the knowledge of Prakrit very easily. I hope your association with ISJS through this inaugural program will be fruitful to both sides, and I congratulate you all for deciding to be the part of this inaugural program. Again, I congratulate our authorities and the sincere effort which our colleagues and authorities have put to prepare this program. They need appreciations. I am grateful to Dr. Suganchan Jain personally because he had been kind enough to associate me with all the 3 Prakrit activities which started under his mentorship, 2 at ISJS and 1 at Patnath Vidyapeeth. Sir, I am really thankful to you. I am equally thankful to Dr. Sinetraji, who associated me with this program. And I hope your sincere effort will be available to us so that we both become happy at the end. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashok sir. So now this is time to learn something about our participants. I'll go by the names which appear on my screen, and I'll ask all of you to come ahead and introduce yourself. Don't take much time, obviously. I just want you to tell us who are you and why have you joined this program. I see Dr. Gauri in front of me.
Namaste. Thank you, ISJS, first of all, for this opportunity to study Prakrit in an online course. I'm a student of Sanskrit and archaeology, and Prakrit is one of the integral aspects to studying different aspects of Indian culture and past of Indian society. I have been associated with a project of a museum about Jain religious tradition and heritage. And through that association, I've come to realize the diversity and richness of Prakrit literature, which is most of us are not otherwise aware of. So I thought this was a wonderful opportunity, a very good starting step, hopefully, to begin my personal journey into Prakrit. And as I have been listening to the list of Prakrit courses that ISJS is going to offer, I hope to pursue all of them and continue my study of Prakrit. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Gauri. Now we have Sayam Jain from Delhi.
Awaz aa rahi hai meri?
Ari.
Hello everyone. Thanks to ISJS and their teachers to join me. I'm Sayam Jain from Mumbai, lives in Mumbai from Delhi. And I joined this course because Prakrit is the most ancient language of Jainism, also from India. And we have so many inscriptions and Shila lakes in Prakrit. I want to read them. I want to learn them. I want to increase my knowledge about Prakrit language and literature, so that I join this course. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Sayam. Welcome to the program. Aarti ji.
Hello, everyone. I'm Aarti Bapat. My colleague here, Gauri, has introduced the project. I work as an assistant curator on a Jain Museum project, which is also an experiential center. And this center is being proposed by Dr. Abhay Firodia near Pune. This center is mainly going to talk about, the philosophy of Jainism. It's going to talk about the manifestations of philosophy of Jainism into art, culture, literature, and also talk about society of today, among other things. So I guess being associated with this project, I think I realized that it's not just most of the Jain literature which is in Prakrit, but the whole Prakrit languages, the rich languages that we have, which I thought is very important to be acquainted with for a better understanding. So I'm really thankful to ISJS to have organized a course like this. I'm really looking forward to the course. And though I'm an architect by profession, I kind of took on Indology and I got associated with this project. So though I do not have any background of the languages, but I still feel myself inclined to joining the course and hoping to pursue it later as well. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Aarti ji. We just love to be with you. Next, we have Dr. Larissa. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, it's my honor to see familiar faces and Dr. Shugan Jain and Panditji and our distinguished teacher, Dr. Ashok Kumar Singh. I'm research fellow in the National Academy of Science of Ukraine in Kyiv. I'm Ukrainian, but currently I'm located in Cambridge since 20th of October. I'm visiting academic in Cambridge University. So I was participant in ISJS 2018 summer school, and later I was participant in winter school. Actually, I'm intent to end it was some kind of life-changing experience because thanks to this program, I started my project and my second dissertation on ethics and environment. And I connected myself. I think one day I may write something valuable about Jainism, and that is why Prakrit is very important in this regard. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Larissa. Good to have you back. Next, we have Ashutosh. Ashutosh Kumar.
Thank you, Pragyaji. Thank you, ISJS, for giving me this opportunity. And myself, Ashutosh, I'm doing PhD from University of Delhi, and I'm working on a book which is in Prakrit language, which is only available text on Alankara Sastra. So I also done some courses with the Ashok sir in Bhogilal Institute, and some of courses with ISJS as well. But it is first time ISJS organizing this course. So I also got this opportunity. So thank you.
Thank you, Ashutosh. Thank you. Next, we have Ipshita Bose. Miss Ipshita Bose.
Good evening. I am Ipshita Bose from West Bengal. Actually, I am a student of MA.
Please continue.
Yeah, I am a student of Masters in Folklore and Culture Studies from IGNOU. And for my master's course, I am doing a research project on the ancient cultures of Bengal. And in Bengal, Jainism and Buddhism are two of the most prominent ancient religions, which were the inhabitants of Bengal, ancient inhabitants of Bengal were practiced. And so for my project, I have chosen Jainism, and I have no previous idea about Prakrit language, so I couldn't read the books or everything and collect the information. So I thought learning Prakrit language will be the most helpful for this project. So I contacted with ISJS, and I hope to continue to study this more with ISJS for next programs, which will be offered on Prakrit languages. Thank you.
Thank you, Ipshita. Now we have Nivedita Narendran. Nivedita, can you please? Yeah.
Hi. Am I audible now?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, okay. This is Nivedita and I'm from Kerala. I was a student of linguistics, master's in linguistics. Through that journey, I came across historical linguistics. So that's the reason. Like I have studied Sanskrit, Pali. So I thought it's the time to study Prakrit.
All right. Welcome.
Thank you.
Now we have Mr. Parthasarthi Sarkar.
Thank you. Good evening. I'm Parthasarthi Sarkar. I am from Purulia, West Bengal. I am a teacher, a language teacher, and I want to know Prakrit language and literature properly. So I want to continue this course.
All right, welcome to the program. We also have Dr. Melanie Barbato. Will you please introduce yourself?
Hello, thank you very much for offering this course. I'm a researcher from Germany. I have a long interest in Jainism. I did my doctorate on Anikantavada and especially modern applications. And I would like to be able also to read the very old texts. And that's why I'm very much looking forward to learning Prakrit. And I'm very happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Next, we have Sulabh, Mr. Sulabh Jain.
Good evening, everyone. I am a student of philosophy, a PhD student of philosophy in Mumbai University. Currently, I am working on the hermeneutics of Jainism. So for that purpose, I think learning Prakrit is very basic, learning Prakrit and Sanskrit language. I do not have a base from early base of Sanskrit and Prakrit language, but these small these seminars or some small learning, 30-day learning or a 6-month learning will be very beneficial for me as a student of Jainism and philosophy to go to the original text and do my research in this field. So I thank ISJS for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Sulabh, for coming. Next, we have Dr. Thimmappa.
Good evening to all. My name is Dr. V. Thimmappa. I'm a researcher of history, art and architecture from S University, Tirupati. So as a researcher of history, I want to learn Prakrit language. So it is very essential to learn new things related to history, art and architecture. So for that reason, I have joined this online course. I wanted to thank ISJS for organizing a 1-month online Prakrit language. So it is helpful for me and also for other participants also. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Welcome to the course. Next, we have Mr. Akarsh Jain. Please unmute yourself. I cannot hear you.
Good evening, all of you.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. I am Akash. I just completed my MA in Genealogy from Janvish Bharati Ladnu, and now I'm seeking to learn the ancient language as I don't have the base of Sanskrit and Prakrit. So I'm through this course. I'm hoping to learn the Prakrit and then work on the ancient texts and manuscripts. Thank you.
Welcome to the course, Mr. Akarsh. Next, we have Mr. Devang Doshi.
Pranam, respected organizers and gurus and co-participants. I am from Mumbai. Being a Jain, I was very curious and always wanted to learn Prakrit language because a lot of ancient sutras and scriptures are in Prakrit language. I am not from any academic fraternity, but I wanted to learn ancient languages for Jainism. So I joined this course. I'm very grateful for starting it online. Thank you.
Thank you for coming, Dr. Darshi. Next, we have Mr. R. Tamil Selvan.
Everyone. Tamil Selvan from Uttar Pradesh, working as assistant professor of Tamil at Aligarh Muslim University. Completed my research degrees from Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi. I'm working on comparative grammar, particularly in Dravidian comparative grammar. For enriching my knowledge in the field of language, I joined this course. So thank you very much for giving me an opportunity.
Thank you for coming. Next, we have Nayan. Mr. Nayan. Mr. Nayan.
Hello, my name is, hello, am I audible?
Yes, yes, please.
Yes, my name is Nayan and I am pursuing PhD from Jawaharlal Nehru University. And I have deep interest in Jainology and Jaina theme. That's why I have opted this one month course for Prakrit language. Presently, I am doing research on Jainism and my topic is shared characters of Ramayana, a study of Jaina and Brahminical Padma Puran.
Right. Thank you so much for coming. We have Surbhi Jain and Vibhuti Jain sitting on one screen. Will you please introduce yourself one by one?
Yes, there's a name to all. My name is Surbhi Jain and currently I'm doing my master's in philosophy from Mumbai University. Being a philosophy student, I will come across, like I've just started my course, so I will come across many original scriptures of Buddhism and Jainism, and also being a Jain, following a Jain religion, I already came across many scriptures which are written in Prakrit. So I had an interest learning systematically the Prakrit language. So I joined.
Thank you. Vibhuti.
Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Vibhuti Jain, and I do not have an academic interest as well as base of the language and the course. But yeah, being a Jain, I am interested in studying the Jain scriptures, and to understand the Jain scriptures in the original language, I am interested in learning the language so that it would be helpful for me to understand the scriptures, the Jain scriptures. And I thank ISJS for giving me this opportunity to learn the language. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Welcome, both of you. Next, we have Mr. Narendranath Moitra. Please unmute yourself, Mr. Moitra.
I am Narendranath Moitra from West Bengal. Now I am pursuing my PhD from Sri Sathya Sai University, Sihor, MP. I think the Prakrit is more ancient language of our country, and all the canonical text of Jainism written in Prakrit language. And that is why one of the main cause I learned Jainism to more closer to learn Prakrit language. That is why I choose this course. Thanks, all of you.
Thank you, Mr. Moitra. Now we have Ms. Mithali Jain.
Hi, Jai Jain. Am I audible?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'm Mithali Jain. I've already learned the basics about Prakrit when I pursued MA in Genealogy. And since then, I was very much curious to learn more about it. And since Prakrit was already introduced to us in academic, so this curiosity basically led me to join this course. And it will also help me with with learning of more Jain scriptures. So that's it. Thank you so much, ISJS.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. Next, we have Mr. Mohammed Misbahul Haq.
Yes, good evening and namaste everyone. Myself, Mr. Mohammed Misbahul Haq. I am from Shantiniketan, West Bengal, and I'm working as an assistant professor in English. And being a student of literature and being a speaker of Bengali language, Prakrit language has very vast influence upon the Bengali language, not only, but also the other Indo-European languages. That's why I want to explore the culminations of the Prakrit language and its influence in Indian languages and other languages in the world. And special thanks to ISGS for giving me the opportunity to learn the Prakrit language. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Haq, for coming and joining the program.
Okay.
Now we have Mr. Venkat Telugu.
Hello, madam. Namaste. Thank you very much. Yes, this is Venkateshwarlu from Mysuru. I am working as a language lecturer. I know earlier some Indian scripts like Nagari, Nandi Nagari, Sarada, but why should I learn Prakrit? This question was given in Prakrit lecturer in University of Mysuru, Dr. Shanti Sagar. Earlier, I used to go there. I attended 4 or 5 classes, but I have to interest so much. But he's created so much, madam. Particularly, why I'm learning this Prakrit. I'm a language teacher. I used to, while I'm teaching language to our trainees, some people are coming from North India, from as well as South India. See, I know Tamil as well as Kannada as well as Hindi, Sanskrit. I know Prakrit. That is helpful for my teaching. In this way, I'm learning this language. Really, thank you, sir. This opportunity was given for us. Especially online course, because of online course, this opportunity, really, it's not an Indian course. Now it is an international course, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Ashok sir, as well as Pandey sir. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Mr. Venkat. You are right. This is an international course now. Next is Mr. Sayam. Mr. Sayam, can you hear me? Mr. Sayam had sent me a message that.
Sorry. Mama naam Sayamah asti. आङ्ग्लभाषायां प्राकृत भाषायाः अध्ययनम् अतीव समीचीनं वर्तते। एतत् स्वरूपं किं नवीनतम इति प्रतीयते। अतः एतत् कार्यशालायाम् आगतः। एवमेव प्राकृत भाषायाः अध्ययनम् अनेक वर्षाणि कुर्वन्ति, किन्तु व्याकरणस्य स्वरूपम् एवं तत्तु आङ्ग्लभाषायाम् एतत् कॉम्बिनेशन अतीव सुन्दरः। अतः अहम् अत्र आगतः। धन्यवादः सर्वाणाम्।
I hope many of us have understood, but will you please say at least one sentence in English?
Yeah, this thing is very interesting to learn Prakrit language and its grammar via English language, and hence I have joined this course. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Next we have Mr. Sibyl KV. Mr. Sibyl KV.
Yes.
Will you please open your camera?
I've got a camera problem, so I'm getting it fixed today or tomorrow.
No problem.
Yeah. So thanks for hosting this program, and thanks for including me as one of the students for this Prakrit course. I am an anthropologist. I work in the field of Indian society, ancient Indian society. So I'm very keen to learn one of the most popular languages, largely spoken languages of ancient India, for which Prakrit comes as obviously the first choice. So, and otherwise I don't have any background in Prakrit or any other Indian language or any other ancient Indian language. So I'm very happy to be here and looking forward to learning from you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sibyl. Now we have Dr. Varsha Rohit.
Hello.
Hello.
Myself, Dr. Varsha Rohit from Gujarat. I am working as an assistant professor in Gujarati language. I am working on a manuscript. That's why I joined this program. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Next, we have Mr. Anish.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Thanks to ISJS for organizing this course online. I'm actually based in Sri Lanka, Colombo, the capital. I have completed a MA in the Pali language over here. Pali being a Middle Indo-Aryan language, it has got quite a bit of similarities with Prakrit languages. So perhaps learning this, continuing this course will help me do more of a comparative study of Pali and the Prakrit. So thank you.
Thank you. We also have Mr. Dinesh Sheikh.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Thank you. Sorry, I am not at a place where I can sit comfortably and keep my video on. So I'll switch it off. I'm interested in learning Prakrit because I do have a background in Sanskrit as I have studied recently during my graduation, but never got a chance to learn Prakrit from a teacher. So I have been studying Prakrit in different ways, and I've been reading Prakrit texts for quite some time. So hoping that this course would be a nice point to begin my further advanced studies into the language. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you for coming, Dinesh. Lastly, we have Mr. Yifan Zhang. Yifan had sent me a message that he is on a train, but if possible, can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, everyone. I'm in a crowded train, so isn't possible for me to type in the chat box because, yeah, perhaps it's not very convenient to talk. Perhaps there are so many disturbing sounds around, so I put the introduction in the chat box. Yeah, please accept my apology as well.
No problem.
Thank you.
We anyway welcome you to the program.
Thank you, DDG.
Okay. So I think we have all the participants present here with us introduce themselves. Okay. Before I move on, so we have seen that we have a varied gathering of participants and it would be fun learning Prakrit with all of you. Before I go on for the presidential remark, I would like Trisha, if she would like to say a few words to the gathering.
Thank you, Pragya. So I'm a student of ancient history from JNU. I recently submitted my MPhil in JNU and I was also enrolled in the Prakrit program that was conducted last year. So one never ceases to be a student and I look forward, though I would be conducting a few sessions, but I look forward to rehashing all that I'd learned the last year and whatever I've learned, as much as I can give it back. So I'm really looking forward to it. Thank you, Pragya.
Thank you. Thank you to work with you. Okay. Now we have our president, Dr. Shugansan Jain. I would like him to say something, a few words to the participants.
Jaidu Shuddh Devda. I am very happy to see so many of you coming to learn Prakrit in English. You know, the question comes, there are so many Prakrit programs going on in different universities. Even our own sister concern, Sanmati Field, they are teaching Prakrit in thousands to students in Hindi, Marathi, other things. So why are we teaching this? And that too in English? That is the question. As Dr. Pandit told you, since beginning, our objective had been to introduce Jain studies in the universities overseas, where the medium of instruction is primarily English. So with that objective in mind, having taught doctrine, history, culture, etc., we found, at least I can talk about myself, I found that unless you know the language of the the basic language in which the texts are written, you end up commenting on somebody else's work. Such and such person said so, such and such person said so. I share some of my own experiences. When I enrolled for PhD program after my MA, I was a serious student because I was not doing it for a job. I was doing it for myself, improvement. So when I discussed and when I studied, then I saw that very few scholars go to the old texts, to the original texts. So I said, it's not good. And I enrolled myself for a 6-month diploma program in Prakrit in Delhi. Of course, I will not say that it was a very good experience or something, but I did on my own also. And it was very revealing, because whenever I studied any subject in philosophy or any text, then I started going to the old gathas in Uttradhyan or in Sotkritang or in, Vakya Prakriti. And I found even the, very learned Maharajis, sadhus, they are either interpreting it wrong or they are interpreting a katha partially. And I used to have hard ones. 2 or 3 times I spent hours talking to the author of text about this thing, especially the definition of pure soul. And I could convince after 3 hours, 4 hours of discussions that their understanding, interpretation is wrong. Because the whole philosophy changes. If somebody interprets that pure soul is like matter, then there goes the Jain philosophy to hell. While if you read the text, it's not so, but it is an interpretation which they make to suit their purpose. So it is very important to learn the language. I give you an example. I lived overseas for a major part of my life. Now, when I go to Holland, I speak English. So I don't go deep into learning the culture or sharing the ideas of the people there. And you will laugh. They learn English from me, but I didn't learn the language from them. And so I was always an outsider. So if you want to learn, if you want to enjoy an ambience or a philosophy or any subject, it is extremely important that we learn the language. And Prakrit is very simple. By the name itself, it is Boli, spoken. It's not a, structured language like Sanskrit. So how you speak, you write. So you will see there are a lot of grammar rules broken or this or that. And further, you will see as the scholars or as the tradition changes from place to place, there are changes in the language. And that's why Jains are, noted for contributing to the local languages of India. For example, Kannada, Maharashtrian, and Gundhari in Rajasthan. Because these scholars, Jain sadhus or Jain scholars, by nature, they want to talk, like Mahavir, in the language of the common people. They don't want intermediaries like Sanskrit, A Sanskrit scholar will talk only in Sanskrit. Whether the person sitting in front of them understands or not, they will speak in Sanskrit. Then you need a translator. While Jain scholars or even Mahavir, they used to talk in the language of the people standing in front of them. So there is one-to-one communication, understanding is better. And this gave rise to Jana contribution in the growth of Indian languages. So I hope Ashokji sometime will show you how, Admagdi to Saini in Mathura, to Kannada, to Rundari, to Maharashtri, the changes took place. There, and you can see the changes taking place. Mostly it is because of the way we pronounce. For example, in some places you will see S, se cannot be pronounced. So they will change it something like this. So the study of language is very important if you want to enjoy the mission, that is the philosophy, or the place of the culture. And we are doing it in English primarily because our objective is to introduce Jain studies in the universities of the West, and even in the universities. Some universities in India like Bombay, Madras, JNU, like, our friends a lot of friends come from JNU, Delhi University, where they are not like a Sanskrit university, where everything is taught in Sanskrit or Prakrit now to be written. So with this background, I'm really, really interested, and I thank Dr. Pandey and Ashokji. Since Ashokji has joined, we have been, energizing ourselves to achieve this objective of teaching and contributing to the development of language for English speaking or foreign country. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you get interested. I don't know whether you appreciated my salutation in the beginning, which I talked in Prakrit, Jadu Sud Devda. We hail the goddess of learning that is in Prakrit. Sud means Shrut, Devda means Dev. Jadu Sud Devda. So I think over a period of time, please do, learn a few spoken sentences or, what is it, greetings or something like this, so that you start enjoying the flow of the language. And because, most of the participants are girls in philosophy and language, I tell you the reason for Prakrit. If you read Indian literature, whether it is Kalidas, Shakuntalam, or anything, you will see the king or the pandits, they speak in Sanskrit, while the queens and the common people, they speak in Prakrit. So Prakrit is the language of masses. And that's why we see a lot of female, our sisters and daughters studying this program, rather than the males who will be here and there. So welcome to you all. I hope you achieve what you want. And I hope, as I was talking to Ashokji, some of you take it up for further studies. Because this is just an exposure to get you interested. You are exploring. And I hope Ashok does a good job and Pandey and Pragya do a good job so that they can arouse interest in you to learn more. So my blessings, I'm a Buddha man, so I say my blessing and good wishes to you for the success. Thank you all very much. Okay, Pragya.
Thank you, Shuganji, for your kind words and your blessings. We have Dr. Jeffrey Long with us, and I would like him to introduce himself in his own, so that, yeah, please, Dr. Long.
Jai Janendra and namaste, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes, very good, very good. So it's wonderful to be here. I'm speaking from my car, as you can see. I'm not driving, but just my wife had an appointment today, so I'm doing this from my automobile. I'm very grateful for this course. I have a background in Sanskrit, and I actually teach Sanskrit at a very basic level at a small college in U.S., Elizabethtown College, where I've been teaching for many years. And my knowledge of Prakrit has been entirely self-taught. I acquired a Prakrit dictionary back when I was writing my PhD, and I managed enough to be able to understand some key portions of some texts that I was utilizing, but I've never formally studied the language, and I want to correct that and really get a solid background with it, because I'm very interested in going into more depth with the Jain tradition and especially the Agams in particular. And as Shuganji was saying, this is it's essential to know the language in order to get any kind of depth or any kind of seriousness. And people see me and say, "Oh, Dr. Long, you've written on Jainism," and yes, but I have not studied the language of the basic texts on which the tradition's based. So I'm very grateful to all of you for offering this course.
Thank you so much, Professor Long. And it
Nice
would
to see
be
you after a long time.
Thank you. It's so good to see you after a long time.
Yeah, right. Thank you.
so it would be fun and challenging to learn Prakrit with all of you. And I think it's time for us to close the session. I would like to thank our president, Dr. Shugansan Jain, for giving us this platform for conducting this program. I also like to thank our joint director, Dr. Srinitra Pandey, for being the program director of this program. I thank Dr. Ashok Kumar Singh for being a reliable resource person for Prakrit and for this program. I thank Trisha and Anthony for being eminent colleagues. I thank Sushilji for being the admin support. And last but not the least, I thank you, each and every participant who has showed interest in learning this ancient language with us. Thank you. We will start our program from tomorrow. And I would request all of you to bring a pen and paper with you and an open mind. We will have a lot of fun. And let's not make it a roller coaster ride. We would make it fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so
ma'am.
much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.